Who is Dean Atta? Yeah, I always think like Dean and Dean Atta are two different people, but I think they're starting to merge into one. So my performative self was always like the more confident, kind of get on stage and be like, rah! But now in life, I'm just starting to be like, rah! Because I just got that energy, it just kind of comes off stage with me these days. This t-shirt, this is a line from one of my poems. The full line is, silence is not golden, silence is the truth stolen. I used poetry as kind of a diary, really. I used to write down my thoughts and feelings, the things I wasn't really feeling like I could tell other people. When I was younger, I kind of was coming to terms with my sexuality. I was also kind of writing about my dad not being around, writing about kind of my race and being mixed race and all of that kind of stuff. So all these things, it was like little diary entries at first. And then I'd become a bit braver and wanted to share it with a few of my friends, and they really liked what I was writing, and they like encouraged me to like read to them in class and like, or stay back after class and like, let's hear one of your poems. And then I just thought, this is nice, I like sharing my stuff. So I went onto Google and I looked for poetry, and the first thing that came up was the Poetry Cafe in Covent Garden. So I went down there, I did an open mic, I was shaking, but I really enjoyed, like once I'd finished the poem, people clapped for me and I was like, oh, I just wrote this because I was feeling a bit sad, but now I feel better because you like it. So I think that buzz kind of got me started, and the poems I was writing became more performance poems than just poems for myself for the page, but actually things like, what can I tell people, what can I share with people, and it grew into being a performance poet at the time.
What makes Dean happy?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I've got this tattoo here on my arm, and this is for me, my mum, and my sister. And my mum and my sister, they're my immediate family. They're who I still live with, and they make me happiest, I think, them two. Although they're the people that can probably upset me the most as well. But they make me really happy. I'm really close to them, as well as my friends and my wider family. And bit of romance, that makes me happy. Nice food makes me happy. Being on stage, obviously. I was gonna say that one first, but I didn't wanna like say that first, but being on stage does make me really happy. And also organizing an event or something where I'm getting other people on stage, whether they're seasoned performers or people that have never performed before. I just love seeing people getting up on stage and sharing what they've got to share, because everyone's got something that they want to share with the world, whether they're actually a performer that goes out and does it or someone that just does it in their bedroom, whether it's writing or singing or whatever, like making little aeroplanes. You want people to see what you can do, like I think, and it's nice when people get to share their hobby or turn their hobby into a career. There is a revolution awaiting warriors. I recognize many righteous soldiers. I will fight with you or alone. Like the king I am, reclaim my throne. See, I don't wait for your recognition. I just fire upon you with verbal ammunition. Me, one, I speak for myself and nobody else. Because every one of you has a voice. To speak or not, it is your choice, but silence is not golden. Silence is the truth stolen, and stealing of the truth is exactly what they do to the youth. Miseducation, relative deprivation, misleads young minds' motivation. We've got dealers, hustlers living in bullet time. Their lives could end in the space of this rhyme. See, they get all the attention, while the good, they get no mention. Leaving young boys growing up with no direction, no protection on his erections, sowing his seeds, but not fulfilling their needs. And young girls left to raise children alone, no job and kicked out of home on the benefit system, where you fill in forms and no one listens. So please, listen up when I speak. How many homeless have you seen this week just begging for change? I said begging for change. Don't just be a sympathizer. See through the mist, be a realizer. See what has been done to brother, sister, daughter, son. The revolution is gonna come.
The revolution begins with one, but one is much stronger if they listen to those who've lived longer. So listen to the wisdom of the elders. Then one for tell you if you want to know. When's the last time you saw your grandma or grandfather? It's time to go with an open heart and a loving soul, as a community, as a whole, because there's so much to be told. You think the elders lost it because they got old. No, they just stopped sharing because you done stopped caring. But if you are now prepared to hear, the revolution may begin this year. Go forth with what you've been told. Tell young girl she's worth more than gold. Tell young boy what a man's about, because the truth no whisper, the truth does shout. Because we are the revolution. We are the solution. We hold the key. And it begins with you and me. We are the revolution. We are the solution. We hold the key. And it begins with unity.